Oh, that's the other thing we were going to do. Top 5 British films of all time.
Film scum! Film scum!
Welcome to the top 5 British films of all time. I'm your host, Dan Taylor, and I'm joined, as always, by Matt Alford. Matt, give us your...
Hi, everyone.
We're going to go in reverse order. Give us your number 5.
Well, I just have to look it up on my telephone. Sexy Beast.
Oh, wow.
Is in no particular order.
Okay, Six Beasts is a good start. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's an absolutely fantastic film. And Ben Kingsley is brilliant. Is brilliantly, incredibly, horribly over-taught, wound up.
Yeah, Ben Kingsley's best role. Better than Gandhi.
Yeah.
He'd beat the fucking
Gandhi.
shit out of Gandhi if you saw him.
So I'd probably say that's my number one.
What, the number one British film of all time? No way. No way.
It's a pretty good one. It's Britain's go. What? You tell me another one then, because I made too long a list anyway for a top 5. What was your ones?
I don't know. Maybe Monty Python. We're going for number ones now. Holy Grail.
Any more recent ones? Even my ones are all like. I think my most recent one is fucking Sexy Beast, or possibly Love Actually.
I cannot stand Love Actually. I've never watched the whole thing. I've watched bits of it. Jesus Christ. No, Notting Hill is much better than Love Actually.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I'm just a boy standing in front of a girl.
Notting Hill's good.
I love her.
I do like Notting Hill.
Yeah,
I can't really stand Love Actually. Anyway, what else we got?
Is Notting Hill? Do you like Notting Hill because that's where you live? Because you're in London.
I certainly don't live in Notting Hill. I live in the same city, but I might as well be living in the fucking other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? But in Notting Hill,
because you never meet Julia Roberts.
Because Notting Hill is fucking insane, right? You know, it's like the most expensive part of London, or one of them.
So why has he got a bookshop there?
Well, it's because it's fucking bullshit, Matt. Because he's like, I'm just a normal guy with a small struggling bookshop on Portobello Road. If there was a shop struggling on Portobello Road, it would be shut down because the rent would be too high. He's got a huge house. He's got one flatmate. I mean, I think they should remake Notting Hill where he's in a flat with like 7 with 7 immigrants and they all live in Ilford.
Oh, yes. Edgar Wright can direct listen to this podcast and get back to your bloody roots.
There's actually there's a flat around the corner from mine. It's a bedsit actually, so it's basically one room, and there's at least 4 men living in it.
Right,
could be more. I'm not entirely sure. They're all from somewhere in Africa. I'm not entirely sure. I got speaking to one of them once outside. He was really friendly, but then the other guy came by and he gave this guy such a glare. And just was like, shit, man, these people are flatmates. They're living on top of each other and they fucking hate each other. Oh. So fucking grim. I was like, what's his job? What's your job, mate? And he was like, his English was terrible. He works at a hotel in the West End, cleaning dishes in a windowless room. That's London. Notting Hill is not really the London that I understand.
So his English was poor, but he'd been in England for long enough to know the word for windowless.
No, I added that. I embellished.
Yeah. Well, Well, Notting Hill has got. Yeah, I love that film even more now. It's even more.
I love it now. Now that
I know that
ignores all the real problems of London, whitewashes over the actual horribleness of it, with some guy who inexplicably runs a bookshop of all things, something incredibly unprofitable in London, in Notting Hill. And does he have any financial problems in it? Do they even pretend that he does?
I don't think so. It was 2004 or something.
Notting Hill was already
That was before the recession.
That's true. I suppose that they should add that to the beginning.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story about before the recession when I lived in London.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one of those warnings that they have on the beginning of Fawlty Towers or whatever. Some of these scenes may have taken place.
Some of these scenes may have taken place before the recession. Don't let that horrify you.
Yeah, it was of its time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I watched.
The time when you're allowed to have a romance in.
We all, as a family, we watched. What's the fucking the bomber film from the 40s?
Dam Busters.
We watched Dam Busters as a family. It's on like Amazon Prime or something about 2 or 3 Christmases ago. And at the beginning,
It's a bit like Ghostbusters, but it's like fuck
Ghostbusters is just a complete rip-off of Dam Busters. It's almost
Yeah.
line for line. And
Yeah.
at the beginning of it, it comes up and it says, we have kept the the script or whatever in its entirety for authenticity purposes, but some of the language used in the film is will be offensive to modern audiences. And we're like, what are they like? There's lots of German bashing or whatever, and it's like, no, the name of the main character's dog, he has a black dog,
No.
and the name of the dog is the N-word, the American N-word. And so all the time he's always calling his dog to follow him all the time. And you think, well,
is that rather gratuitously repeated in the script?
Yes, and it's like, well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? But then it gets worse, because then they go on the bombing raid and they have to come up with code words for each of the bombs or each of the like groups. And and they're like all racking their heads like, what do you call them? And then it's all like things that have been like featured in the film, like good writing, stuff that had been like foreshadowed. Like, why don't we call it blah blah, because that's what Johnny always eats. Ha ha ha. And they're like, we need one more. What about the N-word? Because that's blah blah's dog. And they're like, yeah. And so they're on the mission. And they're like, and they're listening out for the right words, because the code words, like one code word means it was successful, one code word means that it wasn't. And they're like, we're listening out for the. It's like, did he say? He said, N-word. We've got a hit. N-word. It's unbelievable.
No.
It's really funny. It's great, actually. I think it's.
It's funny that the BBC were happy to keep that in, were they?
It's Amazon. Amazon were happy to keep it in.
Oh, Amazon.
Which is even more surprising. No, I mean, American audiences don't know that film, but they should really. I think that could really set the internet on fire if
this Dam Busters film from 1960.
Yeah,
really
if it was rediscovered by
really going to break the internet
by the youth, they would they'd love it.
Yeah.
What were we top 5 British
Next
films?
one?
Dam Busters #1 for me.
Yeah, good suggestion. But again, none from the last 25 years.
Last 25 years. All right, let's look up British films of the last 25 years. What else have you got in your list?
Well, the other ones that I had were... Well, I did have a sort of Python adjacent one, a fish called Wanda.
No. God, no.
Okay. So, do you want another one? Scum. How about that one? That was a good film.
Ooh,
about
that's a good
Borstal.
film. Yeah, that's a good film. They remade it.
Very dated.
They
now.
made a terrible US remake in the 90s. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. That's Ray Winston as well, isn't it? Is that one of his
It was
first
Ray
roles?
Winston, yeah.
I don't know if it's one of Britain's best films. It's
No,
quite,
but I just
quite
remember
good.
it. It's very striking
Yeah.
film and very stark. So yeah, I could.
Yeah, definitely worth watching. There's a few of that time. What was the other one with Gary Oldman, where he just walks around London being a nutter?
There's Alfie, which is Michael Caine walking around London being a nutter. That's actually a very good film. Tell you what, another good Michael Caine one, very British one, was Educating Rita.
That's good.
A really beautiful romantic film.
Yeah, good picks. These aren't in your 5 though, are they? You're just coming up with these.
No. Well, my other one that I was going to mention is Doctor Strangelove, but I don't particularly want to bang on about Doctor Strange because I think people will know that.
Is it British?
Well, it's probably not British. I don't think it was British money, but it was British director Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, but that's
And it was British. All the British lead stars were all the lead stars were British in that they were all Peter Sellers. Anyway, those are my list.
Was that 5?
I think that was about
I
8.
don't think Doctor Strangelove counts. I'm afraid.
Remove that one.
This is what Google AI says. Classic British cinema. The Third Man, Lawrence of Arabia, Brief Encounter, Kind Hearts and Coronets, which is one of those fucking Passport to Pimlico, or what they called the Ealing comedies with Alec Guinness. Do you remember those films? Train Spotting, Remains of the Day.
Oh, with Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, that's a good film. That's a fucking amazing film, actually. Naked. Have you seen that?
Mike Lee movie, Naked, yeah. And what about Ken Loach? He did some good stuff. Really good stuff.
You like?
He did. Well, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. He did the one set in Northern Ireland, which is called Hidden Agendas, which is brilliant.
I've not seen
Again,
that.
of its time, though. Northern Ireland politics. I like one of my favourite films is Looking for Eric by Ken Loach. Do you ever see that one?
No, I don't know that one.
That's a good one. I can't remember the name of the actor, but he's the guy who used to do the voiceover for Big Brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a comedy, and Ken Loach doesn't usually do a comedy, and I found this one really quite a beautiful and sort of quite funny, heartwarming film.
What's the story?
And it's basically this. What did I just say the name of it was? Oh my god!
Looking for Eric or something?
Oh yeah. So this bloke is completely fucked. He's been asked to his son has been asked to look after a gun by some local thugs. He's also gone bankrupt.
Is it set in Newcastle?
And I think it might be set in Newcastle.
The Big Brother guy's Geordie, right? So
I think it might well be set in Newcastle. It's certainly up north. I'm trying to remember which.
I guess that confuses you, doesn't it? The north.
Well, I haven't seen it for years, so give me a break. I'm not. But his life has gone so horrible that he starts to hallucinate, and he hallucinates Eric Cantona, the French and Man United footballer.
I vaguely remember
and
this.
Eric Cantona comes to him in a dream to give him really cryptic advice, and of course it's all cut with Eric Cantona's real advice from the world, where he said absolutely mad shit to reporters like, "It is the power of the seagulls."
But he's in the film, right?
And Eric Cantona acts in the film
because he was trying to be an actor at that point. I remember that when he retired from football.
He did a few fairly big roles, yeah. So anyway, I would definitely recommend that film. I think. Yeah,
so he's a Manchester. It says in the Wikipedia.
Manchester.
He says he's a Manchester United fan. So I assume it's set in Manchester.
Yes. Yeah.
One would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I vaguely remember that idea. What a fucking bizarre idea for a film. But I guess it kind of works.
Brilliant idea. Yeah.
Eric Cantona. So what's Eric Cantona's advice about looking after a gun for gangsters?
I don't want to ruin the film, but
is that like a real major plot point?
It's to do with solidarity. It's a overtly left wing film. It's solidarity and self-confidence and these kind of things. But,
you have to have solidarity with the local gangsters and hide the weaponry that they provide for you.
No, you've got to be a movement of good people working together.
Ah, okay.
Any minute. I better go and get me eggnog.
Yes. Merry Christmas. Well, this will be after Christmas.
Well, I don't want to start.